Hello, so today I've got a new contraption that is based on another one that I had made before. So I'll quickly show how it works and what's its purpose. So I was asked by a friend to make note block selector, which had to be loops. So it's small songs that needs to be looped for them to actually work. And also that when you switch songs, it stops them to not play. So I'll show what I made. So this is based on my selector with the lectern, which basically when you select a page, it will select only the torch that you want. This is pretty basic, but mine has a design where all the torches are all on the same side. You could, for this purpose, maybe do it split normally, but I decided to use this one. And I'm using also this line of piston to do a one pulse when I want to trigger it. So you can select the path that you want and it will not select anything. And when you click, then only it will select. I will quickly show. So let's say I want to take song number 1. I select it and then I flip this lever. This will start playing it in circle, as you can see. Only the song 1, and if I flip again, it stops. Now let's say I want to play song 1, but I don't stop it, and I switch to song 2. What it does is it retracts this piston or any piston that was pulled down and stops it, so then you can pull again and this time play the right song. It's like a little protection to not play all the songs, because if you were to go to every pages, it would play all the songs if you did not remove those. So the check is super simple. When this change, it looks if this piston has the block here, which means the pistons are down. This powers this piston, which puts this block here. And when this change, it will power the piston. So let's see. It powers, and since now this is off, the block is not above. When you switch it, it does not power the piston, it powers the observer, but not the piston. Now my design is not the prettiest UI, since I wanted to make it small, but you can easily use a button. All you'd have to do is maybe put it here and do it on the side, and then you'd have enough space to use one of those. So I make some small to show. If you want to keep a lever, you can use it like this, or I think you could make it smaller, but let's say you just want a block. If you want a button, you can either use this or this or this. You have plenty of options. The only thing is, if you do this, you'll need to wrap it on the side, since this observer needs to stay on either of those redstone dust, otherwise it's too slow to update. If we look here, if you look closely at the line, when you change, it takes way more time to update from here to here, because it relies on this line, and this line is pretty slow. But the line right here is instant. That's why you can safely rely on those, but not on the third one. Only the first two here and this one. I don't think I have anything else to say. There's a minor flaw in this design where, let's say we're on song 1, we play it, and we change. Since this retracts the note block, it's gonna play the song one last time, and if you're unlucky on your timing, it could mean that it plays the song fully again, so you'd have to wait. Let's say you have a super long song, then you'd have to wait. After you trigger this, it will play the song one more time, so that's something to consider. it would be possible to fix this issue by doing something like here, where once it's triggered, it only triggers once every, I'd say, what, 4 update, I think, or 3 update, I don't really know, but there's a way to fix this. I just won't do it because otherwise it would get quite larger, and this was meant for smaller songs, so it's not that much of an issue. If you find anything else that needs to be fixed, let me know. If you have any question, you can leave a comment. If you liked the video, you can subscribe. The schematic will be on my website as always, and that's about it. Bye bye.